Today on Exploring Scotland's History, we're heading over to Mull to look at Tobermory and the surrounding area. This is the Isle of Mull's only distillery. It was founded by John Sinclair, a local kelp merchant, one of the first distilleries that was licensed in 1823. It has had a checkered history with many owners and a few bankruptcies to boot. Today it is owned by the Distell Group, a South African concern. When the waterworks in Tobermory were completed in 1883, Robert Strathern, the civil engineer heading the project, presented the town with this drinking fountain. It sits where it was originally placed. It was cast by the Sun Foundry in Glasgow. There would have been a cup on a chain to partake of a drink, and there's a trough at the bottom, which gave your furry friend some hydration too. We're having fun yet?
Yeah.
The museum began in the 1970s and moved in 1986 to its present location at the Columba building. The building was gifted to the museum by the three Craig sisters. Some fine examples of how they used to live, including the old pots and kettles for over the fire, and also a canoe knit basket, which we're going to avoid or I'll be here all day. This is the head of a whisky still, found on the Ross of Mull. It is suspected it may be one of those illicit ones. And this is the whole history of how the granite was got. We have the old tools used. And there's some old plug and feathers. And there they are in a piece of stone. And then put those into the stone and the stone would have split. And then we could have quarried it. Do you think it was windy coming over, is it? Can't have been too windy because we got over and all those little red dots, they're all wrecks that are around Mull, Call and 𝕬𝖈. Quite a substantial number of them. It shows how poor the weather or the steering really can be. There's an old engine room telephone. That's a telephone off a boat. I have quite a fascinating cabinet of bric-a-brac here. What I do really like is the child's shoes. They were made for the lighthouse keeper's daughter. This is a 𝕬𝖘 tailwheel. It was salvaged when the plane went down behind 𝕬𝖃𝖊𝖆 in Mull during the Second World War. We're still in Tobermory. And there's a beautiful little gallery, and if you carefully read this, apparently they do emergency paintings. I have no idea, but it's interesting. We have an old, hopefully decommissioned mine here that Izzy's going to give some money to the Shipwrecked Fishermen and Mariners Royal Benevolent Society. The Shipwrecked Mariner Society was founded in February 1839 as a result of a massive loss of life off the coast of Devon. It's now one of the largest maritime charities. The Admiralty originally donated around 200 of these mines for the charity to use as collection boxes to help shipwrecked survivors of World War II. The Shipwrecked Mariner Society gave instant aid to those who arrived home. Not just seamen though, but soldiers, airmen, nurses and civilians that were caught up in the conflict. Today, around 60 mines survive. The charity today supports ex-fishermen, merchant mariners and their dependents and those too ill to return to sea. First feel of the day. Stunning location. We're up at St Mary Star of the Sea Chapel and it's shut. But look at the stained glass windows in there. Absolutely gorgeous. It was built in the 70s and a lot of people have donated various monies to get it all done up, and it really is beautiful, but we can't get in. It's such a little unassuming building. It's really more like a scout hut, but the stained glass windows are fabulous. Right, we'll go around and look at the other ones. Okay, while that was pretty much a fail, we did see inside the chapel through the windows. A lot of the windows not only depict religion, but they also depict Mull. There's stained glass windows with eagles and fishermen. It would have been beautiful to get into. It wasn't to be. Onwards and upwards, if she can stay awake for long enough. We're heading down to the 𝕬𝖈𝖍𝖐 viewpoint and waterfall. It looks over Calf Island in the bay of Tobermory. And 𝕬𝖈𝖍𝖐 means beautiful. There you go. The Allen family owned this estate from 1874 until 1959 when they sold it to the Forestry Commission. The Aros River forms this beautiful waterfall. Wow! If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment. It really helps the channel. If you want to catch me on my next adventure, please hit subscribe. And feel free to join me on Exploring Scotland's History on Instagram and also Facebook. Thanks for watching.